Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Hump day. Let us rejoice in the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice in the day the Lord has made. Grand rising kings, grand rising queens. On this beautiful day, no work, all play. You know what I mean? Got to give praises to the Most High, as usual. As usual. Slept well last night. Slept through the whole night, actually. Normally I get up, uh, turn over, son, but last night was, ooh, it was peaceful though. You know, son off at practice. You know what I mean? They got a early morning practice. You know what I'm saying? So he getting it in, and we finna get it in. And y'all know what we do around this time, man. We in prayer mode for the next 10 minutes. All praises due to the Most High. Grand Rise, we are in the building. We are in the building. We're in prayer mode for the next 6 minutes. Top of the morning, grand rising. It is hump day. So they say. So they say it is hump day. And we got so much to be thankful for, you know, to be happy about, in spite of everything that's going on in the world. Benjamin got so much to be thankful for. And I want y'all to be thankful. I started to open up this morning and match energy. You know, I started to wake up and see these motherfuckers. Nah, mm-mm. I'm the most hated. So it's already clear. It's set in stone. So why match their energy? They mad. I have nothing, absolute nothing to be upset about. In fact, I should be celebrating. I should be sitting up here throwing a block party. Told you yesterday, you know what I'm saying? The fasting, the relationship with my father. I'm on with 7,000 second chance, man. You know, how would I win? How can I explain that to him? You know, no, forgiveness is for everybody. They can feel the fuck they want to feel about Benjamin. And I'm right to feel the way but no, I ain't gonna feel that. Shout out to the entire community, the boxing community, the prank community, the motherfucking boxing community, the trolling community, and y'all beautiful queens, y'all black T sector. You know, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all got everything to be thankful for. Y'all shouldn't wake up this morning and be mad. Y'all shouldn't wake up this morning and be worrying about, you know, no, that mirror. Wake up in the morning after giving praise to the Most High and look in that mirror, whoever it may be, look in that mirror. Start with that person. Don't worry about the person outside that door. Don't worry about the people that you affiliated with or you got a problem with. Don't worry about them. Worry about that reflection. Worry how you gonna get that person and the people around that person right. Your immediate family. You know, thought about it real hard. There's a lot of hurt souls in this community. It's a lot of them though. You know, I be laughing. I sit back and sometimes when I laugh, I should be crying. But why cry? They don't even feel sorry. Some of these people don't even feel sorry for their damn self. They're trying to clean up their house or they inside of themselves. You know, I tell you, this just a one-sided sector though. You know what I mean? You got to accept it. You know what I mean? So just learn to benefit from that type of shit. And some of y'all is right now got problems because of this same sector. Oh, I ain't gonna you man, fuck that. It's gonna come the way it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? You have people out there talk about banning Ben, you know, campaigning. You got some good supporters. One affiliate did get so caught up in the moment about what Benjamin say, because Benjamin gonna say what the fuck Benjamin gonna say. But y'all though, y'all been each other friends in this community for too long though to keep doing this shit. Put Benjamin to the side. Look how you've been doing your own system for the last 5, 6 years. But then y'all play these little buffet games and stuff. It look like checkers to me though, man. Real talk. Y'all talk about each other, kids, families. Then sit there and want to boycott somebody else for just opening up his mouth and voicing his opinion to a man who claimed what he gonna do to my mother and my son. All that went on deaf ears. Only thing y'all heard is what Benjamin said, which I'm glad y'all heard that. Keep hearing it. Because if you think that was going to shook up the storm, just wait. And the minute they keep fucking with Benjamin, it's going to be even more worse than that. But I'm going to conduct myself. If they keep it on just Benjamin, I'm going to keep it on them. The minute they implement family, I'm dragging their whole entire family into this here. Care who like it or not. That's fair fight. In my eyes. I don't care what y'all eyes consist of. Some of y'all got glasses. So some of y'all need glasses. So worrying about what y'all looking at. But it was a good night. Like I said, I had a beautiful, beautiful night rest. You know what I'm saying? Woke up feeling a little different. You know. I said, why sit up there and press these people when they done been pressed? They done pressed each other for the last 5 years. And since what y'all been doing to each other caused this type of chaos, why should I fuel that fire? But I will address that faggot ass scholar running around here talking about he know Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? Just the funniness of a motherfucker. You might well put your pom poms and G screens on, scholar, because you's a whole bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what you been in the boxing community. Ain't nobody, like I told you, bro. You be sitting there trying to tell these people, oh, they go get them and ask them. They gonna say, well, I know Benjamin, wild ass. They gonna the same concept y'all got. They gonna say that they know of Ben. You ask about this motherfucker, that's where the shit gonna hit the fan. Identity problem is something Benjamin don't suffer from, you know. But then you have this dude wife done came on the internet, clowned his ass, and he's sitting up there with sister trying to talk about me. I'm looking at him like, bruh, you need to get your house together, bruh. You still doing the same shit. And I tell y'all, I done been in this, and when I was in the Boston community, still frequent this shit. When I was over there, we used to be having like debates all night long, talking about each other, whatever, you know. And it never was getting up and worrying about. He come over there, left from over there, went back and talking that doxing shit, and they even slapped his ass in his mouth again. But this nigga though, I know how he is. I know what type of nigga he is. Sit up there and do little funny little shit. I'm surprised he glorifying the sister all of a sudden. Cause a minute ago he was just doing that little phantom bullshit, talk about praising, high. The same shit you got mad at Benjamin about. 30 pieces of silver. You can want monetize, you won't support me. You got them white people want me to sit up there and these other brothers. Some other brothers that used to go over there frequently. And you, bro, shut up. Shut up, scholar. Just shut the fuck up. And to be clarified on what Benjamin talking about is that the time before he even came over here to the black community, when it was all us over there, when he was trying to network, the great mighty white nation. He wasn't going for that dumbass shit, you know. And then he went to lying to people buying subscribers, telling people, oh, see, mom, the white people support me. And he can't get 10 white people to go nothing. Nothing. Come on, man. And then the same people, you go ask Reggie though. Went over there talking about he gonna, well, shit, nigga, I said, this is why he loving what they saying about Benjamin Knight. This is why he need to be in front of the campaign and trying to ban Ben. The headhunter said Ben still crying, baby. I think that's Tenneke in the building. Tenneke, don't disturb the peace. Because one thing Benjamin do not do is cry. Now, my cry gonna come off like war when I start talking about your funky ass and some more other people. But I'm asking you to come in peace now. Don't disturb the peace. You're entitled to say whatever you want to say, boo boo. But all that crybaby shit, I don't do what y'all do. When I tell y'all I want this shit, I need more haters. I mean that, Tenneke. I think you need to go get some more haters in return. You know? And I'm telling you this I want it, but I don't think y'all really want it though. Cause y'all say y'all want it, then at the same time y'all turn around and start doing that shit y'all been doing to each other for the last 100 years. Go call 12. Go, see what he doing? Oh, he said he was crying. You know, but but grand rising to you though, Queen sister. You know, grand rising to you. Thank you for pulling up. You know, your skin is thick, so I know you ain't. You know, cause I heard you over there crying. Now, crying is what you was over there doing. And you like the boycott. I want y'all to, not so happy, man. Fuck them. This is the motherfucking YouTube. And there's another shit y'all be trying to boycott, talk about boycotting somebody. And I be telling y'all, half of y'all need to boycott y'all motherfucking self. Y'all been in this motherfucking community for years. And this is all y'all talk about, boycotting somebody. You gonna boycott. Get happy out here, man. Happy, you talk your shit. Go wherever the fuck you want. They don't like it, they let them block you. I think you're a weird motherfucker, but you're entitled to go this YouTube street. These streets for everybody, you know? So they be telling that. And I tell people, even when they were trying to ban, the other people, support that shit. Nah. These rednecks give y'all a little airway. Y'all want to lord it over each other. Y'all want to play judge, jury, and prosecutor with each other. YouTube gave y'all a little way. And then if you look at y'all, half of y'all families, they don't even fuck with y'all. Kids out of control, motherfucking rent, mortgage past due, shit ain't even, you know? But y'all want to sit up there and talk about a motherfucker crying. No, it's more like explaining you motherfuckers. Cause back to that shit, man. Niggas used to be in the boxing community talking about motherfuckers all night long. Family, mamas, kids. And it was never to the degree that y'all do it over here. But I'm learning I have adapted to this shit. You know, understanding how y'all play. You know, y'all be in this church, praise and preach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Church closed, go to that church with the same stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then it go on and on. But then you have people that that got a real mind on, you know what I'm saying? A real head on their shoulders. Who know bullshit when they see it. But you motherfuckers, I be like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I say y'all do it, but then it be funny. We ain't gonna be here long today. We gonna shout out to Riri in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Richard. You know what I'm saying, for pulling up. I thank y'all for being people not are scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all let people see y'all. Don't be. There's a lot of people in the bushes too. And there's a lot of haters in the bushes. You know, but it is what it is, though. But when y'all be on them boycotts, talk about ban this person and ban, Benjamin ain't going no mother. And I'm telling y'all, yesterday I told y'all that was that. Now the day if y'all want to egg it on, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna do nothing but start praying to the Most High on y'all. What it do? H Moolah is in the building. It comes from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The support comes from everywhere. Thank all y'all for putting up. You know what I'm saying? But now might be a long one. It I was gonna cut it short, but now it look like it might be a long one. Got to entertain the people. I told you I woke up with a lot of. I went to sleep ready to, you know what I mean. But then the Lord dealt with me in my visions. He was like, "Nah, don't press them people. You know, they pressing each other. I finna dress the fake reverend. She got her binoculars on, make it a cool by y'all. Dress the two drink. I'm going to dress it, but in a good way. Cause they need hugs. Them motherfuckers need somebody to hug them. Cause they heart are broken. Benjamin trying to hug them, but they don't want to accept it. They thinking it's some old he being funny. That's what they think. But I'm being really, you know, yeah, I'm being real formal. Started calling them all out their names today. Tell them how the other side of me really feel. But the other side of me that Yahweh got so much embraced, nah, mm-mm, you know, and that's what it is. Because I say they really, afraid of what the most hated is going to become. And I told them they can't stop it. They could call 12 right now. I told y'all I tell y'all my life if y'all give me time. You know, only thing Sissy ass Scholar did was ill hustle. Never told shit to him. He done sat around and heard me sharing my stories to other people. Motherfuckers sit up there and swear. Done told these people we have a whole conversation. Nigga, I talked to you twice and I don't even know. I told your fuck ass. I don't even know how you got my number. Put it out there for somebody else. But you just like an old intercept, old deceptive. Just, oh no, I just want to talk. We got to sit there and do something. No, the fuck we don't. So I decide different. You know, I hear it now. Don't think because I decide different today. I don't know what tomorrow may bring. You know, and I ask the Most High to just, you know what I'm saying, continue to work on me. I ain't worried about the next person. Like I told y'all, my personal life is so much. Is overwhelming me now. To YouTube is fuck you. It's almost like, is this something like I tell the person, if I promise a person my grind right here, I'm gonna do it. So I reach that thing, then I just, walk away like it ain't nothing. Unless this shit turn into some other shit. It's just the challenge right now to show y'all that y'all can succeed something in the presence of people hating on y'all. Go rise out this fire. The fire they trying to set, or the all the little traps that rise above all that shit. And I told y'all gonna bear witness to it. The fake preacher, the little voodoo, them cars, all them cars gonna line up. They gonna tell them what's going on. I'ma still, I'ma still be me regardless. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'ma still, but a lot of other things though, I've been looking at though. But I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say to myself though. But it's funny though, y'all really y'all throw shit out there. Y'all throw a play on the field. It's like playing football with you motherfuckers, but I can't play football with y'all because y'all women. It's only them little sucker dudes, is the few that's, you know, yeah. But like I told you, I'm here to be an asset to this community, not a liability. I told y'all I bring all of them, the Boston community to y'all. Bring them to your doorstep. Y'all can mingle. The shit gonna only get bigger. Bring the beef sector. If you want that, y'all shouldn't want the beef sector in the sector that y'all already created so much beef with. The Most High is so good though. Hold up, I got somebody hitting the boy up. Hold on for a minute. Like I said, because I'm not addressing the date, like I said, I don't know what tomorrow may bring. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow may bring, and I am gonna go over the visit Val, y'all, because I'm gonna see why she feel the way she feel after we done made a kumbaya. That's the bigger thing to do. And if she press, I'm gonna leave. But if she have one of her conversation, I think we deserve that good chitty chat. Because I know she looking, you know, and I want to understand why she do the things she do. Why she trying to understand Benjamin. I want to know why she want to play with the Lord. I think she playing with the Lord's name, you know. And I could be wrong. Just like I say, I'm not here to judge nobody. But judgment is being passed on me daily. And I don't give two flying because they can't even judge their own household. You got Scholar running around here. His wife done came on YouTube, cussed him out like a dog. Nigga got a whole ball spot worrying about Benjamin, trying to troll me when he need to be trolling them bills. He need to be finding himself as a man. But he want to troll another man. Then, like I tell y'all, when I start responding, they ain't gonna come out. I'm only gonna repeat what she said. You know, why he can't go over there and face them men, because they know the same shit I know. Man, your wife cuss you out like a dog, boy. And this is why I tell y'all some of them conversations that we had in the Boston community. I done had men when they got their girlfriend. He talking about and she looking at him like, you brought me up here on this panel for this shit? Telling them all y'all crazy. Those type of women I respect. She came up here, you brought me to confront a man. A whole bunch of told a nigga he crazy. And this was during the time why they arguing mad. Benjamin, being Benjamin. Camming up with my whole with my ladies, with the people that was around me, whether they was blue, green, orange, or purple. Whole bunch of women. And these the same wackos around here today, still, whether they be This dude getting naked on these dudes still running behind Benjamin. Whether it be the TYs, the scholars. And I've left them niggas alone. All in the dust. And they still, but what I'm gonna repeat on him is what his wife said. I ain't gonna even talk about him. I'm gonna tell him how his wife feel about his ass. I'm gonna let y'all know. Until while he worrying about somebody camming up and he done came to y'all community and y'all don't even know how this motherfucker may look. And this what you need to tell that little clown mother. We got all these pictures of Ben flying around here. Not one of your mother and this man saying your wife won't say nothing. Why y'all repeat that? Go repeat this. He said your wife said you look like a motherfucker, yeah. Little fat ass George Jefferson. And he's a bum, a bum ass dude for a husband. That's what his wife said. Be on the line all night, ain't paying no bills, got fired, done. Went to the academy, ain't get hired, and shit just broke his heart. Now he just a whistleblowing security officer, which is good. And I told him a long time ago, bro, pick up that shit and go to Louisiana. Go to Houston and apply for the force. But you want to sit around and talk about you a boxing fraud. Bitch, you's a fraud, bro. You don't get nothing on the brick. You ain't did nothing. You ain't bought none of them, no boxer over there. Ain't bought shit, nothing. Ain't did nothing for that community. Ain't gonna do shit for this one. Only thing you doing is running around them, running in this community, talking about Benjamin. That's all you did since you been here. Your whole chat. You go from chat to chat, chat to chat, Benjamin. If anybody just really look at you, just really just sit down and just say, damn, who is this motherfucker? He's a big ass troll. Talking about he want to throw gummy bears and hide his hand. Man, I'll slap you in your boy. Stop. Slap you down like the trick you is, boy. You came in the community, knee worshiping, praising, and all this other stuff to them, all them white women. That's what you was really doing. And I guess they done flip flopped on you. All positive is all you got, my boy. And you right here trying to sit up there talk about you gonna be on. Yeah, y'all need a band, bitch. Bro, you done banned yourself. You done banned yourself as far as being a father, as far as being a husband. You done abandoned yourself as far as being a black man, clown. You done abandoned those duties. So how you gonna even at least sit up there and face me as a man? He's a bitch, boy. Straight up. That's what you are, scholar. Boxing fraud. Because your whole conversation consistent. Now moving on, you know what I'm saying? Past the little, yeah, I'm gonna go over there and talk to the little sister and see, cause I've been over there at Two Train Little Building. Ain't gonna continue to go because I know what Benjamin is scribing for. I'm scribing for peace. Sometime in the midst of trying to bring it, you're gonna get caught up in a lot of crosshairs and shit like that. It is what it is, you know. I'm gonna stay bulletproof and continue to move forward, you know. Because I know a lot of them, they gonna, they do it like they've been doing for the longest. They ain't gonna face you like a man. They gonna come at you in your back, you know, and backstabbers. Just only the men, like coochie, little coochie kism. You know what I mean? Him, yeah, them dudes, and some of them other haters who gonna because my husband, what he'll do to your ass. You talking what he'll do. Tell him he can hit the lead too and do it. That's the other side of me now. That's the most hated. But we gonna get past them people, man. I thank y'all for pulling up. Hey Don, what it do? Let's see if Don want to listen. Check in with the Don, cause Benjamin was gonna run a Olo marathon. You know, thank y'all for pulling up to the morning show. Like I said, I slept on some good stuff though, man. You know, I started to stir the pot up, you know, but I was like, nah, that's only the little scholar situation. A dude, just, mm-mm. That dude he got a period. He got a period. That boy got a period. And him, the other dude, G5, them dudes there, them the wackest dudes in the world. When you got to run and go get your wife to fight a battle of men, I don't look at dudes like y'all, and y'all be talking about, well, you did, never ran, come fight this for me. And you around here can't get your shit together, bro. And I'm off from the caregiver job today, you know. It gave me time to do some other things and get some other business taken care of. Shout out to the working people who get up every morning and go get it. Shout out to the hustlers from dusk to dawn. Stay safe, stay dangerous. Shout out to them prayer warriors who put the Most High first. Benjamin gonna be good, y'all. You know, in spite of, if y'all want to know me, I told y'all just give it time, and I'm gonna tell you about everything that y'all want to know. And y'all can dox me. You know, I ain't gonna do nothing but hurt y'all. Trying to hurt me gonna hurt y'all. I'm telling you. All that talk about pulling up on Benjamin, what you gonna do, gonna get y'all in the upper room. So the best bet is the medical. Cool by y'all talk your shit and just let it be. But all that you'll do this to my mother, you'll dig her up, I hurt your son, that's gonna get you in a worse, gonna put you in a worse place verbally and have you in a bad place physically. But if you think the odds on your side, go ahead and roll them dices. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and roll them. But like I said, I don't do nothing but finish a lot of shit though. You know, to egg all the bullshit that's going on in this community. That's easy for the most hated. That's easy for me. But to keep doing what y'all doing, no. I told you we got to turn this hate into love so y'all understand life more better. It seems like all y'all trying to teach me a lesson when I need to be teaching y'all need to be learning this lesson I'm trying to teach y'all. And we can learn from each other. I told you before you can try to throw a life jacket, talk about helping anybody else. Help yourself first. Start with your family. Make sure before you jump on this community, talk about how a motherfucker look, your looks is together. Benjamin has no identity problem. Handsomest nigga that God created. I don't sit up here begging, asking if I can help. I'm gonna help in my personal life and on this little YouTube things. That's something that y'all need to learn with each other. Some of y'all do now. Some of y'all do now. It's a lot of y'all like show love financially with each other. You know, but when y'all see them motherfucking crabs, though, y'all got to cut them crabs' claws off. You don't have to, unalive the crab. You can just cut their claws off and throw them back. You know, I'm gonna make sure you don't claw nobody else no more. I'm gonna just cut your claws off and just throw you back. You can grow them back later. You know what I mean? And that's the good thing about, you know, dealing with some of y'all and understanding how to deal with some of y'all. Yeah. And it's love. Once they grow their claw backs, they gonna understand when they see you again with their new claws, they gonna ask themselves, should I deal with this motherfucker again? Or should I just leave it alone? And some of them going with the new claws gonna try you. These stronger than the last one. Break them off and break a couple of more legs off too. Not only you got to grow some more claws, help you bring some, you better hope no ill ain't down there to eat you up while you, while you in this state. And this is something that I woke up and to those who have ears, they'll understand. When God has blessed you, blessing you, because y'all are a blessing. But some of y'all take y'all blessing and turn it into a whole something else. You know, I want y'all to have a blessed day. No. Let me take that back. A prosperous day. I want y'all to have a fulfilling, put the Most High first. Despite of, I told you, I woke up this morning with a lot. I went to sleep with a lot of, you know what I mean? That was one thing, but what I woke up with was something totally different. And I got the Most High to thank, you know. Went to sleep with blood in my eyes. I said, boy, they don't know it. They don't start. I'm finna just set it on fire. And then the forgiveness part is like, summons me. All these chances I forgave you, he ain't gonna forgive nobody. They ain't doing nothing but talking. Don't hurt their feelings. Let them talk. See what they talking gonna get them. Let them talk. See what those lies, why they talk about two people can't be telling the truth. If I'm saying one thing, they saying another. Two people cannot be telling the truth. Unless they're agreeing now. Now if they disagreeing, now you gotta lie. Now we agreeing, two people can be telling the truth because we're agreeing about what we're talking about. But now if it's a disagreement, shout out to Happy in the building. Happy, your nemesis was just in the building, but I was teaching her how to forgive and start trying to doing a petition talk about banning people. And I told you, Happy, they trying to ban. They cannot stop what Yahweh is blessing. They can't stop a blessing. They can only call themselves into a curse trying to do that. The Lord, the Lord opened up a donkey mouth to get his word across. What God got for me is what Yahweh got for me is for me. What Yahweh got for y'all is for y'all. Can nobody stop y'all blessing what the most I got for y'all? So while y'all trying to sit here and get in the way of a blessing, go ahead. Try it. You know, I told you, already done prepared another. We gonna take that three more waiting, and it's gonna get bigger. Y'all give me a minute. If anybody feel like they wanna, you know, have a good debate with your boy, the link is there. You know, it's hump day. And I think there's a few frogs in the bushes, feeling a little froggy. We can do it peacefully, or we can do it the way you want to do it. But there's so much love in the air. It's so much love. I want to just extend the olive branch of love. So happy why they want to ban you. You welcome over here to the Most Hated family. You always be welcome. You know what I'm saying? They call me weird, you weird, so we'll fit right in. You'll fit right home. You know what I'm saying? So and any more rejects. I told y'all in the beginning, if they if they exclude you from their clan, y'all can, you know, y'all can run this way. Even when the preacher throw you out the congregation, y'all can run this way. You know, we gonna run this thing. You know, this week with this day, I hope we can end it in a loving day. I hope nobody don't hit the panel, won't smoke with the most hated. And trigger me. You know, chopping it up and the shit on mother mute. I'm not gonna address the buffoonery. Tomorrow I'm gonna address the buffoonery, but today no. No, today I woke up feeling forgiveness that was bestowed on me. I'm happy that he woke me up today. I'm so thankful just for that much. Because a lot of people ain't wake up today. A lot of people, I got so much to be thankful for. He allowed me to wake up again to see my family. So if he did that for me and y'all woke up today, let's just start with that. We suck up his free air. And the man can find a way, they'll tax it when y'all go to the hospital. They tax you for the oxygen they give you. The water, thank him for the free water. Even though we got to pay water bill wherever we at. But this life he give us. Nah. This day, I ain't gonna spend the day worrying about my adversaries. You know. Because my adversaries doing enough. They worrying about me. So why should I worry about them? I told them yesterday how that boycott gonna end. They better off tearing it up. You know what I'm saying? And praying and ask the Most High to forgive them. You know, they can hit the thumbs down button. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into all the likes and all that. There. Because it's gonna do what it's gonna do at the end. You know what I mean? It's gonna do what it's gonna do at the end. They can hit the thumbs down button, you know. Cause like I'm telling you, and I done told them what the most high got for the most hated is for us. That package is for us. And what he got for you, that package is for you. Nobody can stop it, curse it, ask him to take it back. The most high is not an Indian giver. You know? That sun, there's no sign for the righteous. The sun shine for people who committed sin just yesterday, who committed sin right now. He's a forgiving Elohim. So for me to wake up today, because I told y'all, but today I'm on a warpath. No, nah. The devil, I told you, you and your father, the devil, you can sit up here and take numbers all you want. But who is your greatest? Who is your who is your leader? Why you worry about pocket watching? Because them checks be, you know what I'm saying? They be popping up every week in my account. And I ain't talking about YouTube money. But it's gonna get around to the YouTube money. And I told you, you're gonna bear witness because your favorite content creator been doing this for years. Years. And y'all throwing these little roadblocks. Y'all might well drop a mountain in front of the way of the most hate. Surround me by some real mountains, some real barricades. Little barricade y'all putting up, flying through them shit. No damage to the vehicle. Keep going. You ride over it. 42, like 66 watts. Won't you hit the thumbs down button? Cause you ain't no true, you know what I mean? You ain't no true supporter. Do what you can to do, you know what I mean? And the link is there for you too. My numbers ain't nine. What you what you my accountant? You work for the most head? Who hired you? Who hired you to put out these lies? Who hired you? You're accounting for which firm? Defeat. Why you don't hit this link and let me hear the defeat in your voice? Or you just want to be a chatty patty? You just want a chatty patty? I bet them numbers doing more than your leader though. Where your leader numbers at? If you want to talk about the little numbers we doing there, we ain't scratched the surface yet over here. But I'm ready to match these numbers to the same person that you be going over there walking on your knees to. It ain't the most high you walking on your knees to. Say whatever is in the building. What's going on, Grand Rising Queen? How you feeling? We over here being thankful today. You know, we over here got every on the hump day. We woke up feeling very, you know what I'm saying, forgiven. You know, and I tell them the Lord done forgave me, you know, so many times to. Well, I got to learn how to forgive others as well, despite how they feel about me. The most hated. You know what I mean? Despite how they may feel about the most hated, the Lord loved me. The Lord loved me, Dion. The Lord loved me. Think I care about how they feel to what they say? Lights on. Heat AC blowing. No need for the wood right now. Fireplace working. Kids prospering. With my son, the kids, the future. Cause and this is another thing when I be hearing people be talking about people what your wound cause I think about when I was in the boxing community how people used to be calling down curses on people, you know. And I know people that got a real wand and like them real warriors. And I mean wands. I don't mean the witches now. And they be careful how they be praying on people like that. I'm talking about them people who stay in fasting, who stay like meditating with the Lord. Some people, yeah, you stand clear of. But these little witches, man, they like roaches, like ants. Step on their behind. Won't even think twice about it. Cause they mouth, they talk, all that. But their heart is far from the Lord. Mm-mm. That thing's so far, cause in their actions you will see. You'll hear, oh, he do that. But then the work is totally different. The triggers is there. The trigger. Now, if y'all want to be chatty pad, y'all can chat whatever you want in a comment. And I told y'all, I want my I want my Benjamin mentality today, and I want the best one to try to trigger me to see if I can make it. I know I can, cause ain't nothing but cause so far I made it, and I could just hit the end button and say, "Well, I did it live," without even, you know what I mean. I stay, you know, yeah. But when you engage with people, they'll have a different concept. So you got to be careful. A lot of them come in from a lot of them, you know, they ops now. They already send their little meons in here to do their dirty work, but they won't go get their leader and let their leader address it. Cause like I keep telling them, we just scratched the surface. A new, it's a new channel, you know, doing things that you know your content creator have yet to do when he was just starting off or she was just starting off. You know, I told you next year this time, the same haters that hate today gonna be the biggest fans tomorrow. Your biggest haters today gonna be your biggest fan tomorrow. Cause then they gonna lay witness of your capabilities. They're gonna be like, man, I was there hating on them. They're gonna be your biggest supporter, your biggest fan. That's why none of these chats, they don't, especially when I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, nah, they can't even, because I know they play is easy. I can see their they blueprint. You know, they weren't about numbers, the likes. I told all them who weren't about my numbers hit the thumbs down button. Cause they came in here worrying about the likes and the shit. They ain't hit no likes, they damn self. So they need to just hit the thumbs down button. But they engaging by chatting. So I thank them for that. I thank them for that. Cause they engaging by chatting. That plays a part of the bag. You know what I mean? The most hate they gonna build with y'all get monetized. Once it get there, yeah, it's gonna happen. And the roadblock, the motherfucking all that, it's gonna happen. It's gonna all the roadblocks gonna. I'm telling you, the biggest haters today gonna be the biggest fan tomorrow. Benjamin is not going nowhere. When I'm not able, I tell y'all, Star got an engagement. I'm at work. They got me at the plantation. I'm a caretaker. You know what I'm saying? I used to be laughing at the job and shit. Now I really I really like these patients and shit. You know what I'm saying? They going through something. It helped me understand other people too. A lot of things like when I tell y'all my biggest thing in life was being able to walk away from selling drugs. And where I'm at right now, I'm very proud of myself. Cause that's I don't wake up with the thought process of, you know what I mean? So, and the things that I hated yesterday, I came to accept today. That's why I know my biggest haters today gonna be my biggest fan tomorrow. You know, hey, she got one time to address Sammy. One time, bruh. I told you to address me. You got things to say about it. You can hit the link face to face, my boy. You know, I'm gonna let you have that one. Now, you say one little thing about Sammy, you know, and I'm gonna let you have it. I told you you can pop all your little bottles and jokes at Benjamin. Cause it have no, that shit don't have no effect on me. I like engaging with your crazy ass sometimes. Other than that, I just piss on you and just let you get in your feelings. I don't care how you take it. But I'm in a good place feeling like, you know what I mean? So, you know, but let them haters hate though. That's what they do. That's what they supposed to do. That's their job. You know. They was sent here by their leader. The leader got to give them a note. Man, I go tell them this, you know. And I'm gonna tell their leader this, you know. That's only for their leaders, man, because you know y'all be like, man, no, too much don't be all, you know. While they leader giving them a note, I'm gonna give them a note to take to their leader. Take your leader that. If your leader got something to say, don't write it down. Tell your leader to come see it. You know. Now tomorrow I'm at your energy. Today I'm on my A game. So this is the best time to have a conversation if you want to really know Benjamin. And I'm telling you the truth. So tomorrow, all that shit might fall on deaf ears. But today it's falling on a loving heart. So extreme promotions, you could take your leader that note down. I will put the middle finger on it today, but I'm gonna just put it on it tomorrow. Not today, because today we feeling excellent. You know what I mean? We feeling so good, putting holes in a. Nah, they gonna come back with them notes from their leader, and I like them. I like them. Saying what their leader feel. Here go another note from their leader. Hey, she got another note from her leader, and this what her leader said. ain't funny though, man. See, this is a good day. See, this is a good day where, you know, I want you to take this to your leader while you around here, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got one, and I got a note for you, leader. Take that. And let me just show y'all this good content too. While you tell your leader this. Tell your leader it's gonna be an all day motherfucking show. He got time or she got time. And you, since you here with them notes, you can hit that link, you know, so I can put you on the line. Send you back to your leader on it on the line. Yeah. A good one now. It ain't gonna be, you know, I'm telling you, y'all dealing with Benjamin. Tomorrow it might not, you know, but today I woke up with it. You know, tomorrow I might have to live with it too. It might just get stand out, you know. But today, there's so much love, man. We gotta remember that I promise to be an asset to this community, not a liability. So to engage with them, it's almost like breaking a promise to that sister that's quiet in the cut. You know, just a promise, because she part of the covenant too. If I made y'all a promise, that sister that's quiet, she part of that promise too. So I'm gonna remove from so she can see and let her see all the stones that they throwing at the most hated. Bulletproof is gonna keep bouncing off. Have no ain't gonna affect me. So I should have no need to address it. Two people can't be telling the truth unless they agree on the truth. Now, if they got a disagreement, somebody lying. All that shit they saying is all lie. And I'm telling y'all. Now, if they got some paperwork talk about, you know, I had the whole bank and, you know, uh, he done, you know what I'm saying? Possibility now. With all that old funny bunny junk they trying to put on Benjamin, y'all don't even waste your time trying to. Now, if you love a lie, you'll love they lie, because they going to tell a dry lie. The shit ain't going to even make sense. They going to tell you the same story tomorrow. They going to have another little pad to that motherfucker. They going to have another pad. And one thing is going to happen, you know, two things going to happen. Tomorrow, what I'm going to say, what I mean by tomorrow, next year this time, it's going to be a super party or it's going to be a farewell. And I'm betting on the super party, you know. If they throw their biggest pitch and that shit ain't work, they might well just become a fan. Screen Promotion gonna be the biggest fan. I'm telling y'all, he gonna be the biggest fan. She gonna be the biggest fan. You know, and y'all gonna lay witness. You gonna be like, man, I remember you was in the church. You used to be talking all that shit. Now you all over here, team most hated. It gonna be team most. I'm telling you, in a few months, the tape it gonna switch so quick. A few months. I believe in you, Ben. You know, I just, you know, I always knew you could do it. That shit out of here. Fake love. And two, you know what I mean? All that fake love, man. They've been doing it with each other. So why should I, you know what I mean, engage with that? I gotta show them some real love. When I told y'all I got this care package for her, I got it. I think it's live. I told her I had 500 for her. Be happy for it. But what that gonna do in a situation where the things that need to be addressed won't get addressed? Y'all won't even be a motherfucking friend. Y'all talk about everything but stuff helping your friend that need help. You know, help that need help. You know, so I know. So that's why I'm gonna go. You know, shout out to Riri in the building. You know, they ain't gonna hit it. I told you there's some minions. You know what I'm saying? Them little soldiers, or soldierettes. You know, so you can't get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? So they on a mission from their leader, and they don't know how to complete the job. They don't know how to complete the job because they scared. Damn, I ain't know he was gonna be humble today. You wanted him irate. Mm. We don't want him like this. We want him irate, talking about him. No, I'm gonna repeat. You know, you know the good thing that was bestowed on me in a dream. See, now you wanna do. Now you wanna talk like that. Great day. Now you got one more little jokes. Them little C joke. You got in baseball. Before they walk me, get what, 4 balls? I know you got 2 strikes. You got 2 motherfuckers strike, one more you out. So you playing games, and I told you to hit this nigga. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna ban you. I'm gonna just block your little messages for now. So you go tell your leader. I told you like a cheerleader right now in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? You're a little roach. You know, I want to address your leader. Slap them around on good hump day. You know, some grown people shit. You know what I mean? They can talk about me. I can talk about the both of y'all and slap both of y'all up on some grown people shit. Cause that's all y'all need is slap. Some of y'all need a hug, but some of y'all need the shit slapped out y'all. You know what I mean? Real talk. Just the shit slapped, the dog shit slapped out of y'all. At screen promotion, you need the shit slapped out you. You won? Oh, yeah, well, you just need the shit. That ain't going crazy. You know, I don't know how to say this. You need to get slapped politely. No, I don't talk like that. You need shit slapped like, you know. It's Wednesday almost. We got about 2 more hours for lunchtime. Till lunchtime. Shout out to the people at the JOB getting it. Shout out to people at the crib relaxing. And shout out to them trolls. Screen promotion. You know, you gotta remember them trolls. Why you wanna do that? Never so you and Slug going through it again, man. What you and Slug got going on now? And where's Slug at, man? I ain't seen Slug in a minute, man. Fuck he been at? Little Bam Bam, Slug is saying the Slug Fest. They said Slugger found the Lord though, never sober. They say he be on his channel, preaching all day. But he back. Was Slugger back? Is the slug back? Slug got to tread smooth around this community, boy. You go live 3 times a day. Sister might not be up to all that slug okay when he wanna be. Shout out to Slug where he at. Better up for pulling up. I'm never sober. Ducking Slugger Sam. Ducking Sluggers. Nah, I can't. Nah. That might not be. That not. Yeah, that might be Slugger. That's you. Y'all be trolling each other on some funny ways. Shout out to Polo. Polo done slid in the building. Polo, I seen you earlier. I seen Rich in the building. Riri. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I ain't missing nobody, man. That be that true. You know? Even love. So when I see that, it be almost like the yellow light go up. When I see certain people, the yellow light go up. Now I see certain people that motherfucking green light be going up. You know, I'll be ready to turn it to. But then I got to remember him that's blessing me. Why people like, boy, you right here, you in the dark place. Nah, you in that motherfucker. You need to fast. Yeah. But why do that? Why sit up there and be mean to them when they already mean to themselves? They lights might be off. Might not have enough to be put, can't even put no bird on the table tonight. I don't know. Sometimes we just fall back, and observe you understand. Understand why they mad. Some people just don't be, you know, they just gonna be angry. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing you could do for them. They just gonna be bitter. So for real. And it's funny when they start getting old and they get bitter like that, don't want to change, come out them ways and shit. You know, People think they God because it's either they way or you going to hell. We got a beautiful day. Beautiful day. I'm cooking stew beef later today. I'm cooking stew today. Gotta get this stew on and together. Carrots and potatoes and that thing. With about a 30 weight. Definitely got to have some. Some cornbread with that thing, white rice and cornbread. You want your cornbread? Enjoy that. I don't know what time we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna keep rocking out to about, I don't know. I'm feeling 8ish. You know, I'm feeling definitely about 8ish. So that'll put us about 10 hours. I'm definitely going for the 8. I don't know that. That 10 might turn into that 11. You know, we ain't running 11 in a minute. You know, so 11 might definitely feeling 10ish, 8ish, 10ish on a solo, you know, an all day solo show. Then tomorrow, take some more rest and see how that work out. Sounds sad. Sounds sad. Oh, sounds sad. I sound sad, dog. Sad. Got every reason to be celebrated. Every reason. This, you know, okay, now I told you, y'all come in with the like situation. And I bet you ain't hit the motherfucking like. Did you hit the like? While you worrying about the likes, did you hit that motherfucking like? You know, I'm happy you here engaging. Shout out to Bill Blast, you know, whoever you be. I see them clock watchers just watching on that downfall. I told y'all gonna be sitting up there waiting on the most hated downfall. Y'all gonna be, you know, it's just like sitting on waiting for me to go back to jail. You know, you're gonna be sitting there waiting and waiting, just waiting and waiting. Man, I can't wait till you go back to jail, man. I can't wait. Don't they take all this property too? Gave me a sympathy light. All right. Shout out to your sympathy light then. So what brings you through the building, Jay Blood? Is already here. I, I bet you won't bet nothing. I bet you won't bet nothing. I bet your math ain't mathing though. I bet you fell out of. I bet you flunked mathematics though. That boy flunked. That boy flunked math. But you know, you get love over here. It's a loving day. It's a day full of love. Come with all y'all hate. The love is here. The most hated is in the building. You know, the family is in the building. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about Bungie tomorrow though. BSBB. You know what I'm saying? And me and BSBB done had a little where he done came through. He you know, You want me to say the word or you want me to talk about it? I can't talk about it. You know, I'm on my good behavior today. I'm trying to do an 8 hour. I want trolls to attack, but I want to see if I can. You know what I'm saying? Without even, you know, talking about them too much in a nasty way, but just being able to keep my demeanor and keep it, for 8 hours. You know, in the midst of in the Bill Blast. Why you worrying about Sammy? Why you come, you know, with all this hate for Sammy? To hate Sammy is to hate the most hated now. Bill Blast, I'm gonna let you know. You can talk whatever small shit you want, but now I'm telling you you know, cause, you know, you said you gave me a sympathy like. I told you could have gave me a sympathy thumbs down. Or you could have taken your sympathy and stuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she ain't. But she's still a friend of the most hated family. She's still the most hated queen. So you gonna retreat her with utmost respect while you here, my boy. And you can deal with me as such, my boy. You could be hey, BB, BSB. Hey man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? We on we on our best behavior today, what we gonna try to be, you know. And I wanna see, we've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to do it. We're gonna, remain, you know, and I'm gonna always be humble now. I tell y'all it's not, you know, what y'all looking at, I look at something totally different. You know. And shout out to the 13 likes. See what I'm saying? It be just them people. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the people that's here. I'm not caught up on likes though. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm caught up on forgiveness. Now tomorrow, temperature might be 200 degrees. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna stay tuned and focus on today. We got so much to be thankful for. I don't know what y'all got to be thankful for, man. I got the sun, you know. I got I got the most high, you know. I'm on a path of doing great things in my personal life. And I'm on a path of doing great things on YouTube. So and my personal life means my family means the most. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get caught up, get stressed out with with just helping. You know what I'm saying? Help can come with, talking, fasting, you know, your cousin in the hospital with a bro leg, you flying out to go visit them, or you know what I'm saying? Where y'all trolls coming from, man? Coming from with this buffoonery. Y'all trying to get Benjamin out and start snapping, you know? And Bill Blast, I think I done seen you on some tables now. I think I done seen you on some channels. I don't know, probably in the chat. But if y'all got anything to say that, let me y'all probably blind to the last link. Let me give you a new one because some of y'all need glasses. I can't see it. Where is that? It's right behind that dumb comment you made. Bill Blast sound like one of them trolls from across the pond. You know what I mean? This is the good Benjamin. I don't know why y'all ask for somebody, then when he pull up, y'all be ready to ban me. The most hated. Soon as the most hated pull up, you motherfuckers want to ban her. You, the first one, Bill Blast, on your hate campaign, putting on your G screen out here. You heard what he said? But then you sit up here, nah, Benjamin sound boring. Yes, okay, let him be. I like the boring Ben. It's peaceful and revel. It's very humbling. And you should take notes from it though, Bill Blast, because I don't think you want to be fucked up with the most hated. I don't think you really want the drunk being on you, because he might stump you clean in the ground, bro. I don't even think you want to cross path with the drunk being, if that's the case, let alone the most hated. Yeah, Riri, he might be from your hood though. I don't know though. I think that's the Bill Blast. It might be, you know, I want to say a troll name, but the comments ain't shit. Talk about where the hell you from. That might be your homeboy. I think that's, you know what I'm saying. I want to say that. I think that's Furiosa though. He giving me that little troll love, because Fury be trolling like that. That sound like I think that's one of his troll names, Bill Blast. I think that's Osos. He's English, yes, very much so. Nah. Yes, what? Why you jumping and ready to defend Bill Blast like that, BB? BSBB? Who white they talking about? Well, let me I done missed something. Oh, where's in English? Oh, no, no. Okay. And he's also from the pond. He's definitely from the pond. I don't think they really want it though, man. I don't think that. Yeah, that's him. That might be that boy. That might be him. Osos. That's him in his troll outfit. That's Furioso in his troll outfit. Riri called them Backstreet Boys. Yeah, chill. There is ready in the chat. Chat on fire. Benjamin chilling. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sammy in the building. Y'all go subscribe to Just Call Me Sammy. You know what I mean? Y'all go hit up Little Richard. Go hit Polo. Go slide through the porch. You know what I mean? Y'all go over there and fuck with the Iowa effect. You know what I mean? Y'all go over there and fuck with the motherfucking damn, what's two train channel? Damn, I forgot. JB in the building. MOB in the building. You know, go subscribe to Two Train, motherfucking Melody Jones channel. Go subscribe to Tremaine and Cleo. Go subscribe to We the People. Go subscribe to Cat Medusa, Station Head. Y'all go look at that person in the mirror first now. Before y'all start any of this judgmental shit. Talk about saving any person life. Oh, I'm gonna help this person. Go start help that person in the mirror. Go start on that person in the mirror. Go help that person. Who's speaking on minors? No, nobody ain't in the chat. Hey, Blast, bro. Bandstand 5'10", but bro, you got to go, my boy. Lead the lead the young ones. Ain't gonna be none of that, though, bro. You can try later, but man, lead the young ones alone now. You know, you want to come in, throw your stones at the most hated. You know, but we ain't doing that. I missed that one. You know, and they just trying to trigger the most hated. You know, trying to get me out of stoop to their level today. But tomorrow, I'm gonna be there. I'm ready to. But today, not. Never sobers, duck and slugger, son. I get it to you, sober. Never sobers, duck and slugger, son. And they always do that though, Sammy. That's they ankle. They do it and they send trolls in to do it. They try to, engage me. Then when I engage in the buffoonery, it would declare, oh, I got him. This timeline. This time he said this and that, and we going to the we going to Gerbil. We going to Gerbil with this bullshit. We gonna take it to the cereal, the people. Yeah, we gonna take it to the baby manufacturer. What he said. Then 2 minutes later, they talk about some worse stuff than Benjamin. It's just the hypocrisy of these people. You know what I'm saying? They either straight up hypocrites or they deaf, blind, and just straight stupid though. And I want to just call him a hypocrite because that's too many deaf, blind, and just nah. You know. And I laugh because there's only a few people, very few. Because when they swing, they go beyond. They go below the belts, and they always talk about dragging somebody to hell. They go low. I'm going to hell. You know. Then they talk about they calling the police the next 2 minutes. CPS. Well, we're gonna let you have that, BS. Cause you with the bullshit. But y'all leave the little youngest out of it now. No youngest. No youngs. No young ones now. We'll talk about our kids and we gonna talk about your kids. Y'all are just BS though. Why you feeling need the troll Riri though? What smoke you got with Riri though? Curious though. You know what I mean? Quit running their mind. This motherfucker shit all on mute. What the fuck? Gotta pay attention to this shit. You them hitting buttons. Oh, yeah, this shit just is going crazy sometimes, though. And I saw her trying to shit. I be trolling people, man, making up shit, man. I be just putting shit together the way y'all want to put shit together, man. BSBB, that's cap, man. But if she was, she grown. Ain't like we seen a minor intoxicated on, I be with the buffoonery, though. Y'all quick to judge others, but y'all want judgment to pass y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop. You know, we gonna troll, we troll. You know what I mean? Excuse me, damn. Mm. You talk about what you don't like, and you might be just as worse as the things you accuse others of doing or being. You know, and this what some of y'all do in this sector the most. Y'all be accusing people of the same shit that y'all probably in treatment for. BSBB, you might be in treatment right now for the same shit. I don't like it at all. Who give a damn what you really, I mean, you know, forgive me though for getting in y'all business, but if you really look at it, she probably really don't care if that's because now if she asking you for money to support, I don't know what y'all be talking about that go by the Bible thing. Y'all be reading from a different scripture. Bill Blast, you back because you know you went and got you another one. But if you want to sit here and talk about being, that's cool, but leave the kids out of it though. You know what I'm saying? My height is 5'10". Now, if you want my shoe size, I'll tell you that too. Bet it up. Yeah, yeah, Billy Blast. Yeah, keep the kids out of it. You can talk your shit, man. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we're gonna do moving forward, y'all. From over here, y'all go over where y'all go at, talk wherever the fuck, but over here, you know what I'm saying? Just leave them out, cause I don't need no help. When a motherfucker talk about my son, I don't need y'all to be, nothing. When I snap, I'ma snap Olo. I don't need no, you know what I'm saying? Just bear witness. Cause they gonna come with the little gummy bears and the little stones and the little I ain't mean it like that. Where we gonna take it like that, you know. And that's what we gonna do. You know what I mean? Y'all grown, I think y'all able to be able to debate and roast each other without, bringing, you know, and like I told you, I mean what I said about that dude, people, because he opened his motherfucking mouth up about my mother and my son. So everything was said with that, mean that. Ain't changing none of that. Matter of fact, like I said, I left a few things out when I said what I said. Shit. So you ain't get the full dose of it though. And we just having a chill day, cause I ain't gonna get mad like I told him. They be like, no, get mad, man. Fuck that, get mad. No. You gotta have a day of understanding, you know, a day of, we gotta get to a day of, you know, one day with me. I'm gonna do a day polo without, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I want people to trigger, like say, because I don't want to be not the wrong shit like people, kids, or, lead them out of it today. And tomorrow over here. And the day after that. But the minute y'all open up y'all mouth about my youngin', you know, bets off, fists flying, I ain't gonna say anything about yours. Don't say nothing about mine. And please let my mother rest. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to disturb it, I'm here to lay any one of y'all next to her. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can be at peace, because the one next to y'all gonna be, at peace. So I'll be laying next to her in peace too. You know? That's something to grow on. I remember they used to have them little topic. They used to give you little quotes, and that's one to grow on. Around here trying to dig her up and disturb her peace, you might be laying there. I might have to lay you there next to her, so both of y'all can have peace. So I'm cool with it, however it come. You know what I mean? Real talk. Because I'm prepared in both, but for my ops, my opposition. You gotta weigh y'all options now. Weigh your Before you start that buffoonery, weigh your options now. No. And those who support the ban train, y'all gotta stay on that now. Y'all don't be wishy washy. Don't jump off that now. You know. Because when they ban you, you know, when the same people you try to get, they turn against you with it. Don't come over here talking about, nah, man, I ain't felt that way. See, it was really, you know, what you said, and I was trying to explain it to them and all that funny shit. We gonna see. The day is cool by y'all. You know, you can come and ask the question about why he feel this way or why you feel that way. Tomorrow don't ask me. You know what I mean? So today you can ask your questions and get a good answer without taking a long way home, talking all in them little subliminal. No, you're gonna get a direct answer. Whether you accept it is up to you. But I'm promising direct answers. What lesson learned too late, Billy Blast? Only time the lesson is learned too late is when you laid up there or you in the upper room. uh, would it be a troll just to stand in there and be in the strike community? So they wait on a number to start the madness, according to you, according to your statistics. Are you part of the band community, the strike? I don't know what y'all hundred is today. Y'all hundred might be one. You know, that hundred don't be a hundred. It don't be adding up to a hundred. You said it's a hundred, but when you go looking at all the coins and adding it all up, that shit don't. It don't come up to a hundred over here. That should be. Mm-mm. Shit short a lot of change, bro. That shit felt around like on 50 something, like 52. You short about 48 more coins, my boy. You keeping 100. Y'all 100 be on some bullshit, you know. Then you got one dude talk about he coming from the Bible, and he be all with the hypocrite shit. You know, it be like funny. You know, they be using it as, they be putting a cross in front of you. I'm saying, you know, don't do it. And then the next day, the same one with the cross doing some demonic shit. You know, it'd be funny, man. Y'all really put on the show for me. You know, very entertaining. But y'all gotta water the community though, man. How y'all watering this community ain't watering it. You know, y'all actually putting some shit to kill the grass and fuck up the plantation and the motherfucking the vegetation and the rest of that shit. Can't even grow no vegetables, the fruit, the soil, bruh. Bitty blast. Bitty bitty blast. You gotta have some type of accountability, bro. Can't be throwing it all this way when y'all sitting over there talking about no fingers pointing back. And y'all over here sending your little minions. And I'm sending you back with the note with the link. And you steady trying to make up another excuse and another one and another one. I don't be understanding. I can never Billy. You can never be Benjamin. You is Billy and I'm Benjamin. You can sit over here, try to mimic, try to study. It ain't gonna work. You know, you can go back with your news report to your leader. That ain't gonna work. Then you jump in. Y'all jump in with your news report, with your with your opinion, which is good. That's why I'm just taking notes for the day, yesterday. You know. Then one day I just snap. You know, just tell you, y'all full of shit. Then you get mad. You know, and it's cool to them females, because it's natural for them to have a period. But when you get these Billy Blasts, these men with these periods, I just be confused. I be like, bro, I thought you ain't supposed to have that. But they be out here with periods and shit. These dudes be having real periods. They be sitting there watching every angle, trying to make it a argument, huh? Every angle. Y'all gonna be all the angles, bro. I told you. You gonna be the biggest hater today, gonna be my biggest fan tomorrow. you know, be my biggest fan. I be liking it. I be like entertaining. I'm entertaining you. Today it's entertaining the goodness. I ain't start war with people. I ain't dressing all the hate. I ain't even, I'm sharing my opinion about things. How that look and this look and that. Tomorrow you're gonna be a little vocal, and Billy Blast. Even your other troll page, bring that one back too. You know, I'm gonna knock them all down with the other cup. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, to be out. You almost got out when you got back in, but you weren't talking nothing crazy though, so you could have stayed in. But shout out to Billy Blast for sliding through. You know, good troll. Shout out to the trolls, man. You gotta give it to the trolls though. You know, I told you come over here and talk about being how tall you is. I'm taller than your daddy. 5'10", my boy. You know, sex symbol, full of fat. What they do? Want my shoe size too? None of that have no them love, man. Come on, man. When you done been in a bar with a dude, the Boston sector is like being in a saloon, a bar, tavern, and all type of motherfucker just attack you. It's almost like a Royal Rumble. Everybody in that motherfucker fighting. I think Sammy going live tonight at 9:30. Y'all slide in the building tonight. We'll support Sammy. You know what I mean? And tomorrow I'm looking for those who Start the cap in you 5'8", 5'10" boots, bro. I swear this dude know me. I don't even know this dude. He trying to tell you, dude, your height. This is where you be them king. He's not a king troll. He just a little troll. Cause I'm telling you, there's some king trolls, boy, with troll and troll and troll. And he just a little king troll. He just want conversation though. But shout out to Billy Blast. Want me to put my foot, you know. Shout out to Billy. Shout out to Billy and his little troll crew for pulling through. Billy ain't that's Furioso. That's Fury. That's Get Be Furioso. That's all Furioso talk. What he talk about? But shout out to the chat, man. You know, I thank y'all for pulling through this thing. You know, engaging y'all. We're gonna be in the building for a couple of more hours. About 6 more. That put us 5 more. 5:44. 5:45. We're gonna do an 8 hour. I don't know. We get to that 8 hour mark. You know what I mean? Might do a little more. You know, give time to breathe. You know, got to put the pot on for the youngin and myself. You know, sit down and discuss, you know, things with the youngin, plans in the future. As a father should do his seed, you know, asking him about his day. You know, I don't got nothing but practice. And get around here and do these little chores or whatever, though. But that's minor. You know, that's him being, you know, responsible. You too, Danny, Dion. I mean, you have a good day too. Thank you for pulling, sliding through. We gonna be in this thing. You know what I mean? And let the hate campaign know the most hated ain't going nowhere. In fact, they finna start, you know, expanding again. That shit finna blow up again now. Y'all gonna be here bearing witness, especially to them trolls though, them little minions and shit. Slide through here, you know, with the binoculars. I got my time stamp and recording on. Yeah, ain't no news to report today. He in his good behavior. He talking good peace talk. You know, I got free will. Don't let nobody have y'all scared to talk, scared to go wherever the fuck y'all want to say. Don't let people be all having y'all moved up. You know, no, no. I mean, it can be done. You know, despite of how people feel about you, long as you carry on. That person in the mirror, you deal with that person. You know, once you done got that person on lock, then you know, start. You know, you can deal with the family. Then you can understand because sometimes people know how to swim, but they don't know how to save a life. They go jumping in the water thinking they know how to save that person and end up getting drowned. That's why when they teach you in lifeguard, don't be swimming, don't approach the drowning person. You got to come from the back, from that blind side. Sometimes you got to hit them in the head to stabilize, to calm them down. Because you got to remember that person is panicking. They drowned. Some of these people like that now. They swear they know what they talk about. They drowning like them. They need that person to come behind them and grab them and take them to, you know. Yeah, just calm down. Get you to this life, this raft right quick. People come on here and blame others for and that's what they really doing. Blaming others for their shit and trying to put that shit on you. You know? They come and put it on you. See, that was, that's Benjamin. See, that's what he do. You be like, well, I don't know now. Motherfucker be gone for 2 weeks. They be talking about he in jail. They done banned him. We gonna boycott him. You pop up. They don't know what to say then. They be like, see, it'd be another story then, you know. And I tell them, you don't have to listen to what people say. You can get your ass over here and you can hear it from the horse's mouth, you know. It's like you with boots on. And I just a minute ago telling you I don't like homeboys with boots with fingernail purses. And here he go. I be like, these motherfuckers is just funny. A dry funny. Just come in backwards with it. Just like what the fuck? What is you talking about? Just had a whole chat on it. And that be the motherfuckers over there with boots on and all this other shit. Talk about this the style. It is the style for you and your people. Some motherfuckers ain't rocking that shit. Take your fingernail polish and paint you go paint your girl fingernails and she paint your shit. If that's what y'all into, cool. That ain't what Benjamin into, so go do your thing. You know. I think if you want some a man tell you, I think she gonna get tired of you painting her nails. She ain't gonna think you manly enough. You right, paint her nails. She gonna find it charming. Man, you hate it. You need to go paint you. Nah, bro. Why, yeah, to paint your toes too. Let me draw it down and show y'all. No, I ain't gonna do it because y'all done seen the graphic. Y'all done seen it. Vegetable chopped up. Told you to stop by and bring me about two whole carrots. Oh, yeah, got onions and everything else. I'm gonna stew. I like my I like my stew, my beef to cook with onions and garlic first. I like that thing to cook. Down. It's like as soon as you touch that meat, that motherfucker start dissolving. And just with your hand. I started to cook some oxtail, but I was like, Jit don't really care. He'll eat them, but he don't really care for them. She's like one. So everything I cook now, I cook around that. And his diet, what he like. Keep on that. Cause him, me, thank God for that. I think every man should thank the Most High for that stuff, man. Uh, I don't think he should be having kids and just walking all by him, seeing them every day. You just then when they hit the NFL, you want to be the first person on the line. No practice, No after school, no going over homework. You know, it just be like crazy though. You know what I mean? You get all this. Roll me up one of this good about some good Zaza real quick, man. Zaza on the five line. Right now we on the rebuild, man. And like I said, Billy Blast, I ain't worried about no likes. None of that, man. I'm here to tell these brothers, starting with the Kings, even you, Billy, don't give up. You know, the hate campaign. I'm here to tell the people that shit ain't gonna work. That shit only gonna really destroy them. Every name on that list, this is gonna be, you know, you don't have to worry about it. You know, the clock is ticking. You know what we got to do. Today, we sitting back and relaxing. Be able to sit back today. But then tomorrow, full ground. You know, tomorrow we're on the full ground. I told you we're on a rebuild schedule. You just gonna let them think that the hate and you know, because this is what they've been doing to their whole entire community. You know, I want everybody in this community to prosper. YouTube is a big platform. YouTube is not the toxic tea community. You know, it's not consistent. They play a role, a small role into a big community. In order for people to really to get there, you got to engage with other people. You got to engage to just relying on the support right here is great. It's good. But it just is boxed. It's boxed though, man. I'm gonna go out and reach for other people. I'm gonna go out and engage with people outside the T community. But when I spin the block to the community, I'm engage with them. You know, I'm engaged with them. You know, I go back to the box community and engage with them because that's where it came from. You know, and people are entitled to feel their way they want to feel about Benji. You know, like cool. You know, but don't expect me to sit up there and be just holding you with roses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why you feeling this way? You know, I ain't gonna have no hate campaign about it, but just understanding how you feel. Maybe understand how to feel. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's just like when I tell greet every sister with queen. Some of them don't want to be a queen. I told you I had a person in my past that she wanted to just slang coochie. Told me she could make $1 million off her pussy. And I was like, man, you finna die here thinking that dumb shit. But this people concept, this people concept, you can't change certain people way of thinking. It's gonna be on that. I hope today, 2026, she done found herself, realizing that was the thing way. Like I tell people, my biggest thing was stop selling drugs. Would I be able to stop when you rely off this as a source of income and you done made the money that you made with the money I made? I was like, shit, I ain't gonna never stop this shit. But then you look at what the Lord, you know, has done for you, doing for you, and what you really did to yourself, your family. My family ain't did nothing to me. I can say I did that. I ran away. My family ain't ran away from me. Some of y'all family put y'all out of y'all family. Get your ass for Brian. You fucking this. I ain't wanted trouble to be knocking on my mother. I kept that shit all the way away. That lady son, the squad man, go get my baby. I repeated the behavior again. How can some of y'all talk about saving people when y'all got issues with y'all parent, the lady and the father that gave birth with y'all? Y'all gonna sit up here and tell me about who got daddy and mama issues? Motherfucker talk about, I know how you can't tell me how to raise a son. I got 100 on 'em. You got 100 sons, and you trying to give me notes. You need to take all your practice with them. Not saying I won't listen to that sister, but I'm just saying your energy is supposed to be, because guaranteed when y'all don't see, I'm giving him all my time. All girls say my job is for me to take care of you till you're old enough to take care of yourself and me too. And I used to tell my mom, I'm always take care of your mama. But even in her second life, she's still taking care of me. Her, the things that we teach and I used to tell people about working hard, like now, my mindset now, like I tell my son, the structure I teach him. Like some of y'all, we got to teach our children this, especially if some of y'all still paying for these properties and if y'all pay for the cribs, make sure they ain't trying to sell them after y'all, in y'all second place. You know, nah, don't just get it and talk about you want 1 million. And sometimes some of these people get this bad generation of wealth and don't know what to do with it. They just want to be in possession of all this money, but do not have a plan what to do with this money. This when you get people going broke. That's why you got them athletes like that. Be shocking to see this shit. Hundreds of $1 million, motherfucker. 3 years later from leaving you broke. Come on, bro. I be like, damn, how? No form of investments. Come on, man. And them dudes don't need to be around dudes still on the streets talking about, man, let me just hold 1 million and then I'm gonna flip them. I'm gonna buy 100 bricks and I'm gonna take that bill and give you 1.5, 2 mil back on that. And I'm gonna be good. We're gonna be separate yourself from that dumb shit. And it's so easy for these athletes to get pulled back in. If those were some real true friends, they'll be telling them, man, go buy the whole real estate invested. Just you and your wife. Fuck you need a palace for. I mean, yeah, I'll get you whatever floats a person boat though. But if you're gonna be an advisor to these people, you gotta teach them, man, invest that money wisely now. 27, I'm on the road to be a millionaire. You know, whatever it come at, it's gonna be mine to get, mine to take. Cause it's gonna be there at my feet, on my table. That's my vision I got for me. Hundreds of thousands, that don't move me right now. That ain't that. You know, I ain't looking at the next person's status. It ain't worrying, if I can help, that's what I worry then. But just all that jealousy, too much going on in my life. Never was fed them type of vegetables. No, no. Always had a helping heart from you. Told y'all, took some vegetables to try to help my friend. More girl had to correct me, baby. Help those who really need their parents on dope. They ain't trying to feed nothing. All that you took down there gonna be gone. And you probably took enough to survive, cause the old girl used to have like it's gonna be like word for day. We gonna atomic bomb finna drop. All her basement used to have fucking freezers and shit dried and beans down there, man, crazy. And I'm like, all this, it's just us. We can't eat all this. Fred over there struggling. Their parents working over there, but they on dope. They working. Both of them working. Mom and daddy was working. You know, they was raised in that same community, but their parents got caught up on that dism, and my mom was trying to tell me about it. I'm like, what? But you're a baby trying to understand this shit. Then once I went and saw the world for what it is, I was like, nah, boy. No grace to tell me, say, baby, you know you're part of the problem that I work so hard against. You just screwing our community, baby. My mom finna become rich. So all that money gonna just go up in smoke. That lady just say, son, I don't want you to do this, baby. You don't have to. For what reason? And she just say, I used to tell her, baby, I want to get rich. She be like, baby, what you don't have? And you be sitting, and I sit back, and I used to be in that motherfucking prison cell, you know, thinking about it. And there's nothing I could have came up with that I didn't have, bro. A totally family that love you. Food, more than the food that you can eat, what you want was the question at days before the meal was prepared. What you want to eat tonight? You know, family reunions, trips, you know. And I said it's easy for me to sit now with these young youth, you know, they chasing something that they think is the truth when it's a total lie. But if we keep sitting around here and that's the banning right there. Why the energy is focused on the nah, that supposed to be right there, one child at a time. Start with your own kids. Because the way these kids is joining these, that's like too many parents. And all these kids can't be coming from them runaway, like them little shelters where you got adopted kids, where they have, this woman got 16 kids in the house and all of them from adopting agencies. You know, you meet some of them kids that come from this type of environment being these type of gangs. But for them kids that came from that structured environment, give a fuck if it's a struggling single parent, they still got that to lean on. And we got to remind these kids though, they got child to depend on. And if a child don't believe they got their parents, especially the ones that just got a single parent available, and when the other one ain't there, they asking questions, and then some of them know that their daddy is, you know, down the street with Tina, and mama and him got to get in the Uber and shit, and Tina them, you know. But this daddy now, why daddy can't send a little care package that way? I don't understand that part. I'd be like, the men, I'd be like, bro, we gotta do better. But I can't give an atonement for his accountability. That's his bit. That's his responsibility. I can only give account for mine to make sure I don't shortchange him, his time of need, his support. You know. And sometimes y'all sisters, y'all know these men. He was a deadbeat with the last sister. You know. But you gonna give him another one? And I want the family to, you know, to expand, be fruitful and multiply. But I mean, that's all your responsibilities if you look at it, because the other two sisters and did shit at trying to, you know. And I tell dudes, I don't give a fuck if you got to flip burgers for now, bro. You know, and let Jit them see you. Let Jit see you on your grind at that burger joint, flipping them things like a motherfucker. All for you, Jit. You know, the best burger flipper in the business. And talk to Jit. I think in the future, it'll be appreciated and rewarded. But if you sit around all that, waiting on the fall out the sky, Jit trying to eat, you ain't feeding Jit, talk about his mammy got to doing all that bullshit, bro. Mm-mm. No, man. We as kings, we got to do better, bro. You know, man, she won't listen, man. I don't give a fuck about her not listening. Your son is hungry, bro. Take care of that, then maybe she would listen. Take care of the basic, and maybe she might just unclog her ear and probably hear what you got to say. But you keep on doing that, then talk about the white man ain't getting you nothing, you can't get it. Man, I don't want to hear all them dead ass excuses. You ain't had none of them excuses when you and her was busting it down. Now G here is all these other motherfuckers excuses why you can't be a father. No, that's what we not gonna do as a men, as kings. I got to get it right with my people before I go make kumbaya with my enemies. And I'm speaking to people that don't look like me, if that's the case. And I tell y'all, I have other friends that's not of my complexion. You know what I'm saying? When people be talking that, and you know, you meet people when they racist. Oh, my best friend is black. Man, that's the only friend you got that's black. Him. And he don't even like himself. When you meet some of the race, they talk about their best friend, and you look at their best friend be wishing they was white. That's why they best friend. Identity problem. And you meet some people running around here, male and woman, feel that way. Identity problem. I remember when I was little, my old girl used to be talking to my sister, and she used to be saying, see how they just mimicking us? They used to be accusing us of this and too much of that. And because my sister had a feature like my mom, but my mother used to be like wrapped up with it. But my sister, she started, was one of them open Muslims. You know what I'm saying? She Muslim, but she gonna get into her little form, but she gonna wear it when she gonna want to wear it when she want to wear it. So my mom used to be talking to her about it. And this was at a time where white people used to be like, it was too much bungie, if the brother want me to say, gluteus maximum. Most of our people, them sisters built with curves and stuff. A lot of breasts, a lot of gluteus maximum, hips, thick thighs. Back when I was growing up, and my sister, she's a gap older than me, but I remember my mom used to tell her they used to get mad at sister. The flat bungie was in style for the white society. That was the shit. They used to call sister with big bungies, oh, look at that shit. Even I remember the song, Baby Got Back. You know what I'm saying? And then and it was like a trend right there. And they wanted my mama said, they gonna rob you, baby. She said, don't sit there and be talking about, because my sister used to be worrying about how, at that time, how people look at, you know what I'm saying? My mama said, man, the Most High don't make no mistake. He gave you that for a reason. Then fast forward to the day, white society, is not content on they built. They want everything that y'all wasn't happy with back then. The sisters wasn't happy with their booty. They thought they flat bongy was in style then. And then when the sisters, start understanding basically right now in 2027, all 85% of white women want a BBW. They want bungie. They want hips. They want lips. They getting everything that they tried to rob y'all, told y'all. And now, especially them dark-skinned women, because sometimes them dark-skinned models finding out they can't, or they don't accept us. And I'm like, yeah, they accept y'all. But they push y'all back because they trying to find out how to get y'all melanin now. They done found a way. They done found them doctors how to put that boogie on them now. Had y'all feeling bad about it when they really wanted it. That's some sisters, some white sisters not born with some curves and some bongi now. But the majority of them don't. They was telling y'all, don't worry about it, don't do this. Y'all, that's too much. Ugh, it's nasty. And you had some of them sisters start thinning down. I'm gonna lose weight. I don't like to be like this. I ain't talking about the ones like 600 pounds or nothing like that. I'm talking about the ones just full figure, size 16 or 14 or something. Just thinking that was too much at the time. Whatever, even if you 5, I want y'all to be comfortable in y'all beauty. Don't think the Most High made no mistake. They trying to mimic y'all. They get lips. They want the big lips. They want the big bungie. They want all the titties. They're sitting in the sun trying to get it to darken up, just like I'm telling you, y'all are the prize though. And my sister be telling my niece that she be like, Benjamin, come talk to your nieces. And she'll be telling her daughter the same exact. It's like history when you see it, when you're younger, you can see it older now. It brings smiles to your face. It's like, you know, what will my daughter look like? You know what I'm saying? I see my niece, because I remember one time I thought I was going to have to just leave my possession with them. But the Lord got other plans, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't let things of this world bother me as it used to. And it wasn't bothering me back in the days then, but I was just trying to figure out why the fuck I was so caught up. And my old girl used to tell me, you don't let this shit got in your veins, baby. And that be, in selling drugs is no different from a person addicted to using drugs. Once that shit get in your veins, boy, it'd be hard to purify your shit again, though, bro. You're gonna have to separate yourself for it. So that time, and I tell people, even when I got out of fucking federal prison, I had one foot in over there and another foot out over there. I was damn near about ready to try it all over again, to relive that past again. I was damn near that stupid. And you meet brothers. BR. This is why I couldn't understand the Pooh Shiesty situation with his father being present. It's okay if all his homeboys with them. Them a bunch of white end crash dummies. You know what I'm saying? One gon'. But then you got your father there. It was so many ways you could have taught your son how to handle that. I know probably nobody don't want their son caught up in no motherfucker 360 deal with business going away, business flying around like that. And people just draining. But look how it turned out now. You thought your plan through. You thought that was a master plan. And look how that shit worked out for them. With his father being there too now. It's one thing Shiesty just doing it. But then it gives me like, damn, dude, you thought this through with did you? Come on, man. I didn't know they was gonna pull out the guns, man. We just went there, they just came with it, with his homeboy. No, man, that contract with them 360 deal be having you like, and I hope this shit work out for Shiesty though. Real talk though. I hate to see young brothers like this so talented throw their whole life away for shit. Cause Wayne was in the 360 still with Baby, and Wayne worked himself out. That's a lot of talk people don't bring up. Wayne was tied to the Birdman like a mother. Yeah, complete. Probably had Wayne in the 712 deal, fucking 360. And he worked himself through that shit, you know. And it came to time to where Wayne worked himself through the shit. So it was time shit. They thought Baby, or it was rumored that Baby put the hit out on motherfucking Wayne during that time. During the time when he fulfilled everything that was put before him to do concerning that contract. And these artists though, and y'all seeing what these other artists went through. And then y'all go end up doing the same thing because you want out of poverty. So if this what you sign up for, you gotta have a plan or at least a backup plan for the bullshit though. You just can't go into nothing just all in. Cause if that shit don't go, then you back to square one. Especially when something like that is on the table. You definitely gotta have everything dotted in the T's crossed. Cause it gotta work itself through. You talking about generational wealth. Motherfuckers will fuck you off that. Shit. You got some jobs that ain't worth generational wealth. They be cross your ass on, you know? And I can speak about the job I'm at. Motherfucker told me, man, stop telling people you came from. Nah, these people file an investigation on you. You the only motherfucker ain't go to. And he went to what? Yeah. But then the program put you in this position. So that's why all the shit what they hate on, it's gonna make it seem like it's good because the dude come to work, never miss a day, don't call lie, got so much listen, be selling this shit back to the company. So much PTO got to sell it back. You can at the end of the year, you do like in the month of December, all your POT or PTO, all your PTO, you know what I'm saying? You got to use that shit up by November. You can't go into November with no more than I think 3 weeks now. If you got more than 3 weeks, you got to either start using that shit or sell it. If you go into the first, November the 1st, and you got 5 weeks of this shit, man, them people gonna take two of them shits with nothing and be filing them. You gonna be talking about where you money. They gonna send you the whole line paragraph of this page we told you September. By September, they gonna start sending out notes to everybody. Better start making plans what you gonna do. And I ain't know these things here 2 years ago because like the first couple of years, I'm talking I ain't even activate none of that shit or nothing. They sent me email 1 year from Human Resources. They want to talk about the shit. You really coming to work? Like, what the fuck? When they going over telling me that shit. But at the time, that third year, then like smash my shit. The first 2 years, they let that shit go. The third year, when they called me, emailed me, what they telling me about that shit. And they were like, well, we left 5 weeks left there before you got the red nine. And they would talk about, well, you can sell it back. Right now, I say right now they're gonna give me the same. They say, yeah, you can sell all this time back right now. And you gonna already have man, put that shit in that check this week. Nobody don't want to worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do me, they can do them, and you can go over there with them, my boy. We ain't gonna be, shifting no gears over here like that. I told that's the number one thing that I definitely had to pay attention to. That type of shit. Sending your bots over here to nah 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 nah. We rock with our team and let it be. You know. There's a lot of people I don't have on my radar, but I noticed, I stay on theirs though. But it's good though. It's good, engagement, but we ain't gonna be directing no traffic over here to talk about none of that. We ain't gonna be rocking on them notes. And shout out to them for doing that. I want this community to build. Because Benjamin gonna build. And boy, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put it all on it. You know how to bet, I bet it. You can bet against it. We gonna prevail though. And this is a solo thing for my therapeutical. It's like you know, giving myself, you know what I'm saying? How to deal with it. How to deal with the trolls when they be talking about your son and how to overlook some of them topics when they trying to throw them jackets on you. When they trying to put them jackets on you. Give me 1 second. Boy, I better have them carrots eating around here coming up in here. Got to have them carrots, Jay. You gotta head back to the market. You don't get them carrots. See if we got them carrots when we pull up in here. I got the onions, got the garlic, got my little seasoning. I had a pressure probably moving around so much. I don't know if I took it with me and left it somewhere. Oh, I still got it, but where is that? I don't know. But I know it ain't here with us. I'll go out and get another one. We want to have all them shits and go over here and got the shit over there at that crib. They got a new one there. It's too many. Cause he heading to college next year. I'm heading to Cincinnati. I don't know. I gotta first see what he. When I say he, I mean my little youngin. What college he on. Or they gonna do the military. I don't want that military shit. I swear I don't, but it's gonna be his choice. And I told me he ain't gonna start it 1 year. No, daddy, I don't wanna be in this shit. You gonna finish that shit through. His uncle in his ear. His mother was against it. Now she, but they gonna be able to pay if you don't have to pay for nothing and all this stuff. I'm like, nah, that's my little youngin. He talk about he don't know yet. He still, so we gonna find out what he gonna do. You know, definitely gonna fuck. Y'all give me a minute. Let me see what he got for me. Better though. Got them things. Got to chop these carrots up. I told him to chop them up. He better have me. He know I like them chopped up. Happy life back in the building. Happy times. I give your boy 1 second. I need 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. My bad. Yeah. Nah, we doing a I ain't asking nobody to join that link. I'm doing a Olo. 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 I need about 5, 6 hour Olo. Then the last two, I'll reach out for about 5, 6 hours on the Olo. Cooking this stew beef, white rice, and some cornbread. With potatoes and carrots. And about that out the way. See what they do, man.